Hey everybody, welcome back to Upstate Speed Tests. Today we're going to do a comparison video. We're going to compare Boost Infinite to AT&T postpaid. So on Boost Infinite for $25 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with a big caveat there. Unlimited on Boost means after 30 gigs, you're slowed down to about a little more than half a megabit per second, which for some people will be fine, no problem there. But if you're a heavy data user or you really want to take advantage of your plan, this isn't truly an unlimited plan. So $25 a month, unlimited talk, text, and data, plus tax, which in my area comes out to just shy of $28 a month. So yeah, it even says here, no hidden fees, just taxes. The other thing that they don't really highlight well on here is that on Boost Infinite, your video speeds are capped to around 2 megabits per second, maybe slightly less. So that's going to be standard definition streaming. And on Boost Infinite, I really noticed that. Videos take quite a while longer than I would expect to load. And if you, again, try to watch anything higher than 480p, you're gonna notice it's not gonna load. It's basically just not gonna load. So 480p video is another big caveat here on Boost Infinite. Moving over to AT&T postpaid, the plan I'm going to be testing, the modern equivalent is the AT&T Unlimited Premium plan. I have the slightly older Unlimited Elite plan that I got through CircledIn.com, which is a website that lets you join up on big family accounts. And Circled In is basically like the middleman that orchestrates and administrates it all for you. Yeah, AT&T Unlimited Elite, unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data that can't slow down based on how much you used. You get AT&T Active Armor. You get 50 gigs of hotspot data. My Elite plan actually has about 40. Then you also get 4K UHD streaming and the ability to get further discounts. Now, this plan is wildly more expensive than Boost Infinite, but you're getting a full-fledged postpaid, no throttles, no video throttles, top-of-the-line plan. I'm on Circled In with a large family plan, so I'm trying to show that to you guys here. So 4. All right, so there you go. Yeah, so my Unlimited Elite plan is $45, and then I pay Circled In a $5 fee. So I'm paying basically the same as you see here. It's about $50 if you have 4 or more lines, and I think it does go down further from there. Yeah, so if you have 5 lines, it goes down to $45. So you can get discounts on this plan, but just know that if you're a single line subscriber, you're going to pay way more than on an MVNO, mobile virtual network operator, like Boost Infinite. So this is just wanted to give you guys a quick comparison of the two plans and what they offer. Before we get started, I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of our 3 different testing locations. The first one's going to be at the Town Square Mall in Vestal, New York. Super busy weekend day for these tests. The next test is going to be at Highland Park in the town of Endwell at a not so busy location at a very quiet park with AT&T cell site, not as close as the other tests. The third and final location will be in downtown Binghamton at the heart of the lunch rush hour on a Wednesday midweek. So I think these 3 tests will give us a very fair comparison in a wide variety of different environments for the tests. So without further delay, let's get into it. Let's test right now. All right, guys, let me explain how the testing is going to work. On each location, we're going to run the Ookla speed test 2 times, followed by the full NPerf test and the fast.com test. That'll give us a wide range of tests to compare providers. So starting out here, we're at our first location at the Sam's Club in Vestal, New York. Like I explained in the beginning, very busy shopping plaza on a weekend. So this should be a pretty interesting place to test. I think you're going to notice a trend with these tests here that's very strange. At least in my area, occasionally Boost Infinite will eke out AT&T postpaid, or at least be very similar. Now, this could drastically change if the cell site became completely overloaded, but like I said, I've noticed slightly better results on Boost Infinite, and part of me wonders if that's just not the way it's being provisioned on AT&T's network or something along those lines, but either way, enjoy these tests and let's check them out. On a side note, feel free to fast forward through these test results to see what happens at the end of each one, and I'm going to try not to talk too much during these tests so that you guys can just kind of sit back and draw some of your own conclusions. So obviously, as the testing finishes up here for the NPerf, you're going to notice a drastic reduction in the quality of streaming on Boost Infinite, and you'll see that here in the fast.com test as well. The video is severely throttled on Boost Infinite. At best, you're going to get like 480, and given YouTube's really good algorithms with reducing video streaming usage, you might get 720p out of it. So, just be aware going into it, your video streaming is going to suffer on Boost Infinite a lot. Alright guys, we're moving on to our second testing location at Lower Highland Park in the town of Enwell, New York. Alright, so as we kick off testing here at this location, I think the interesting thing here about the AT&T site is it's probably the furthest away in this test compared to the other two locations we're going to be testing in. So it'll be interesting to see if the range plays a factor at all. right, our next testing location, downtown Binghamton, during the busy lunch rush hour. It's almost noon. AT&T site is right up there on top of the Binghamton State Office building. So let's get into our comparison, Boost versus AT&T postpaid. Well guys, there's the end of our comparison between Boost Infinite and AT&T Postpaid Unlimited Elite. If you guys like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click subscribe. So overall, I would say Boost Infinite is definitely great for people looking for the best bang for their buck without having a data plan that's truly unlimited, as it does cap at 30 gigabytes of data usage. It might even be 35 now, but after that, it slows down to a little over a half a megabit per second, and that's not going to be an acceptable outcome for a lot of people. So if you're looking for a truly unlimited experience and you have to be on AT&T, Unlimited Elite definitely going to be the way to go. Even though, as you saw in the video, weirdly we were getting slightly lower speeds a lot of times. So definitely depends on your usage and your use case scenario as to which provider is going to be the best, but you definitely have two good options here to consider.